this. No one's gonna miss out on the chance to welcome our heroes back from battle. Kachina's gonna be so flustered. She's never had this many eyes on her before.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who...
Looks like I'm just in time.
Kanich, you're here!
Yeah, a commission ran longer than expected, but I made it. I heard about the incident with your tribe, Mualani. Is everyone all right?
Yeah, it's all taken care of.
Hey, look! Is it about to start?
That's right. Someone will come out and recite a eulogy, and then we'll sing the Ode of Resurrection together. Come on, let's find a spot with a good... Let's go somewhere higher up.
Warriors of Natlan, heed the call of life. We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
I could not find Kachina within the Night Kingdom, or locate her ancient name.
What?
What does that even mean?
Usually once the ode is complete, the Pyro Archon and resurrected person will emerge from the flames. But something went wrong.
What's going on? This has never happened before.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Clearly, the team sent to fight the Abyss didn't win after all. Think about it. The Ode rekindles all victors. We've witnessed it countless times.
Since the Archon couldn't find Kachina in the Night Kingdom, that must mean there's more to this victory than meets the eye.
Hey! You just haven't gotten over the fact that Kachina beat you in the pilgrimage!
Pathetic. The both of you.
Your wild guesses are misplaced. We completed our mission.
Maybe you did, but who's to say whether that little girl even contributed at all? Maybe she got scared and ran off. Why would the YUB recognize someone like her, even if she was on the winning team?
How dare you insult a hero of Natlan like that? Kachina sacrificed herself to repel the Abyss. She doesn't deserve to be subjected to your vile rumors when she's not even here to defend herself.
Calm down, Mualani. There's no point arguing with the likes of them.
I can't just sit here and let them slander her like that.
To insult a hero of Natlan, the person actually has to be a hero.
You...
Think about it, everyone. Who do you think is really at fault here? A girl who never should have even gone to war? Or the great Pyro Archon? Why would the rules of our nation suddenly stop working?
That's true. If she wasn't revived, it must mean she failed to achieve victory. Maybe the YUB interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like her at all!
No, she's been waiting for this moment for too long. No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might feel, she's always the first person to stand up and face it head on. We don't even know what happened, so don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to vent your anger or slander her reputation.
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough.
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory. However, to prevent further...
What?
No one is all... But doubt isn't... If there are things you wish to clarify...
No,
Even though I have said...
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the...
I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have any idea where she is? It's extremely important to me. I know you said you were investigating the situation, but I'm sorry, that's not enough.
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to... So...
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me in the speaker's chamber.
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not... Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the progress. Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony. If there are no further questions...
I believe she did.
The situation is urgent, so I'll get straight to the point. Kachina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry this happened to her. There's been unrest in the Night King until we find...
And that means...
That's correct.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her, and we supported her every step of the way, but would sit peacefully and wait for her return.
That's not...
It's all right. Believe me, I want to bring... But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue we are now facing. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found it...
You mean...
The Sacred Flame. The foundation of our resistance against the Abyss. If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the Abyss, there will likely be more casualties. But if we stop altogether, the Sacred Flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attack.
If we compare the... Sorry, the raw truth can be...
But what would you say?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't...
You're saying it...
Yes.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not simply a matter of choosing the lesser of two evils. Either way, there will be, once doubt has crept in, the people will, their ultimate to prevent what happened to Kachina from Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the Sacred Flame to keep... I understand your anger, Mualani.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second.
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold the...
I've considered that, but without the chance to fight the Abyss with fewer participants...
So, essentially...
You've learned about the... Staying there for a short period of... Your sense of... Imagine pouring... I won't sugarcoat it.
Just like you said, Archon. You can focus all your efforts...
The Abyss poses...
Kachina's waiting for...
I failed to protect her during our campaign.
Traveler?
Understood. Then I'll support the Masters of the Night. If we can find Kachina, then comes the hard part.
But isn't the...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a... However...
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting...
Seat Lolly of the Masters of the Nightwind. It was originally used as a...
That was the artifact I...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Besides, your... Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first... I've heard all about your... Why? Is that not...
Yeah, things were pretty complicated.
That's more... Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But ideally, this...
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded. It embodies...
didn't think this... if things were different. The two of us... But don't...
You said you didn't want to
You're right. The gradual corrosion as things stand. The abyss has brought catastrophe.
We can't.
No, but if I said nothing at all,
Another simple choice.
I have never Let's go.
You mean?
Yes. The sacred flame, so until our hero...
But that can only last so...
Don't let desperation... Those chosen by all we can...
Even so.
I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
The Archon of Natlan. A force to be reckoned with. The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me. Long have they been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In times of crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation. Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
I assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking! Masters of the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Are you alright, Archon?
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
I never imagined someone could match you in combat. If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis, but I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being here as well.
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack again, and we're not prepared, we're done.
No. We're running out of the wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the... Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Nightwind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Not necessarily. When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence within him. Kanich, go to the Masters of the Nightwind and look in...
Of course, I'll head out right now.
Yes. Natlan's strength has... Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust...
Is everything okay?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something explode?
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must be fighting a formidable opponent.
Should we go back and check?
Have faith in the Archon.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name, we'll head right back.
Okay.
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
What can you tell us about the scions of the canopy?
The tribespeople are very adventurous.
Oh, kinda like us then.
I'm not so sure. You don't strike me as the type to enjoy danger. The scions of the canopy are a bunch of thrill seekers. They love extreme sports like rock climbing, rappelling, volcano parkour, or even bungee jumping without a rope while a Yunkasaur stands at the edge and uses its tongue to catch them. Sound like something you'd be interested in?
Okay, that does sound different from our usual. Paimon's not doing any of that. She can just cheer you on from the sidelines.
That's Waina, the tribal chief. Let's head over to him.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again, Wyna. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it. We're here for this.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you need it first.
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find her ancient name and rescue her.
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Go in there. The nature of battle is unpredictable. You know.
I appreciate what you're trying to say.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wyna? This doesn't seem like you. Life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. Can't blame me for checking if you were up to the task. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back. But aren't you from the Flower Feather Clan, Chaska?
Oh, Chaska's a peacekeeper, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts. Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes, I'll introduce you to her sometime, but let's get back to business. Wyna.
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night Kingdom is like a river flowing with concepts. In that sense, the stone is like a fishing boat drifting down the river. But the boat alone isn't enough. You need a fisherman experienced enough to steer it in the right direction.
We couldn't do that ourselves?
With a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the strength and the talent. If you want to make sure this works, though, I could recommend...
Who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior and scout from our tribe. He's got a keen eye.
Vichama?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot... Where can we find him?
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Emotional support is important.
Keep up.
Someone admiring the scene. Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? How is that even possible? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible in that kind of place. But that would mean...
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. I'll help you, but I do have a small request. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name, I want to use the stone to look for my friends as well.
Your friend? Oh, why not mention someone named Malcolm?
Yes, but I'd rather not get into it if it's all the same to you.
That's not a problem. We agree to your request.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find Kachina's ancient name, it's only right that we return the favor.
Then we're agreed. Can I have a look at the stone? see. From what I can tell, once the connection is established,
Wow, you got all that just from looking at it?
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. They must be a genius. I'll go find an open area and start setting things up. In the meantime, I need you to get 2 things for me.
We'll go right away. What do you need?
First, I'll need some hook ropes.
Wait, are you
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the concept of a net to catch something equally intangible, an ancient name.
Oh, I see. What about the second thing you needed?
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into our world, we'll need a place to store them. Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes, but I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around.
Gotcha!
All right, let's split up. See that clearing? Oh, and
What do you think, Chaska?
Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything.
What an odd guy. He seemed so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more in. Hang on, Kachina. Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole thing?
Deal.
Wait, really?
What, you want me to drive down the price? We just need these as fast as possible. Thanks.
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. If you want to learn, Roka's the person. All right, that's everything.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to the traveling merchant Bichama mentioned.
Excuse me, do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes. I've got a chunk for sale right over there.
Perfect. Is that the only one, though? We actually need... Thank you so much. We'll wait here.
Relax. Everything's going according to plan.
I know, it's just... I could tell Vichama feels the same way about his friend that I do about Kachina. I hope this chunk of obsidian isn't the only one. Kachina always carries all sorts of shiny stones with her. If I was the one trapped in the Night Kingdom, she'd have a whole pile of obsidian ready in a heartbeat.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Perfect! Thank you. How much do I owe you?
If you hadn't shown up, these stones would have just sat here collecting dust. I'll take 3,000 more for both. Here you go. By the way, I heard you mention Bichama just now. You running an errand for him, then? How's he doing? Malco's been gone for 5 years now. It's about time he started to move forward.
Do you know what happened between them?
I heard about it in passing while I was out drinking one night, but I don't know all the details. Bichama and Malco grew up together, and even made a name for themselves together. Malco was an amazing fighter, capable of knocking out multiple opponents in a single hit, while Vichama excelled at scouting and analyzing the battlefield. The two made an excellent team, and managed to beat back the Abyss several times. 5 years ago, they both emerged triumphant in the pilgrimage, and were placed on the same team to fight the Abyss. But on the eve of battle, the Abyss launched an attack on their tribe, and Bichama suffered an injury to his leg while attempting to rescue someone.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that he couldn't fight the Abyss in his condition. Bichama didn't argue. He knew going to the front lines with an injured leg would make him a burden in battle. So they raised the issue with the Pyro Archon, and she agreed to let him stay behind. It's just... Melko and the others ended up facing hordes of abyssal monsters in numbers that far exceeded anyone's expectations. The team made an error in judgment, and they fell to the onslaught. Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything. Oh, you're not wrong. I've tried the Abyss has caused so... Anyway, that's the gist of it. Maybe you could help him.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead. After Malco fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number. If I had been there, I've always...
But that happened. The Pyro Archon...
There might not be much. All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching for the conceptualized version of Kachina's ancient name. If you see any fragments scattered around the area, please collect them. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom. The Abyss will likely emerge in response.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer. Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Be sanctified.
I hear everything. One with the forest. Yeah. Keep up. And shroud. I'll uproot you.
Ugh! Shower me with...
Let my name echo in song!
One with the...
Let the mighty be humbled! Ah!
How much longer, Bichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Keep up.
Bichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is...
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama, you can't keep going. You'll die.
I should have died 5 years ago. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
Hanging in there?
Malko. No!
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried.
In that case, we have no choice. I'm sorry, See. Get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has...
Okay, I'll be more careful next time.
At least Kachina's ancient name is... Vichama!
Bichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. It must be completely gone by now. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the and now... It's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
Vichama...
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What's that in your hand?
Huh? This is...
Hey, Malko. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words. Sure.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on this mission. Not that I'm afraid to die. It's just... hard. Thinking about my mom's face when she hears the news.
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. My parents died a long time ago. They won't have to mourn me. Pisak! Always had to beat me at everything, didn't you? Right to the end, you were never one for goodbyes. Maybe you're right. Vichama, don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. Seeing him, but
A deeper...
Malko was always For all these years, I regretted not being able to fight alongside him to the end. And now I know, at the end of his life, he was thinking the same thing.
Bichama.
I'm fine. When you asked for my help, but I also understood why you had to try. Everyone, once allowed to fester, guilt strips us of our most valuable qualities as warriors. In that sense, we might as well choose. If I could do it all that way, even if the outcome stayed the same, there are critical junctions. That's something.
Thank you, Vichama. I promised I would find her, and I intend.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal. Thanks to him, though, you were. Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient name.
Koichi, are you...
I think you know exactly.
Honestly, it's just one thing. They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Chaska.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was... That strength of will pushed her.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted...
I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve... It sounds like she's still...
That's
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the night...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take Still.
All right, it's just the two of us.
I don't have anything to say.
That attitude is exactly the problem.
Well, technically I...
Again with the We agreed, but a trip to the Night King...
What do you mean, sneak into the...
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you?
You feel like he went back on his word.
Oh.
This is important.
You don't know that?
All right, whatever. Time out.
Chaska, does it sound like...
Then...
But the person you
That's a different issue.
I've also told you that...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat to me.
Koichi!
So...
Then support me.
So... That's it.
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood.
But really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact... It's not my place to get in...
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. According to Kini...
If only Tone Deaf Bard was here, he could have ripped...
It might be in a few more pieces.
Huh? I see. Still, stay safe out there in the night.
We found Kachina's ancient...
Well, it's fairly complicated.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them
But what if the Fatui...
That's why it has... Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't lie to you, still.
I can also step in on the pyro...
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate, so much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, I understand that feeling very well. Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye. This is where I store all the various mementos I've collected.
Whoa. I've never seen this place before. There's so many things in here.
It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes, and physical items do a far better job of preserving those stories than our own memory. Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
All right, we'll have a look. There are so many...
No. Yamaya isn't. The tools you see here, the contents of the jars.
Ooh, must...
Grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although probably... The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah! If each item represents a different story, seems like Natlan's really been through a lot. Does every item hold a special memory?
That's right. They demonstrate the true... Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. We cannot change the path, but there's also a different...
What?
Let's say your journey ended right now. Think exactly. Take out a portion. The future is the same way. It exists. Of course. Humanity excels at living in the present. But too, while the pilgrimage, only by uniting the people of Natlan across countless eras can we fight back against to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed... That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan. Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us, And when that person ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's all right. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever becoming the Archon my father made. One time, we didn't. My sister immediately. I still remember the way.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about, as the Archon?
Well, what happened after that? This portrait looks pretty old. Your sister must...
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many beautiful works of art. Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those sounds, Kachina. The Abyss is trying to strip you of your sanity. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there shortly.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, But I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I'm really scared. Everything's so dark and creepy here. And I want to go home. Still, I don't want you to put yourself...
All you need to do is... No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so close. Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal invasion. Even a brief amount of time inside could expose you to corrosion.
I know.
All right, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case she's... That face you just...
No, I just...
I'll go with them too, Ark. Thank you so much for your help.
Now that I've lost my Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't...
I hope not.